Hi everybody, Robert here again with more training for Inventor. So in this project we're going to create sketches and base features and add another feature to it, create a revolve feature here. So to get started here, after you click on your desktop icon, you'll come to this window. And then you want to go to get started up here and hit projects. Now once you select projects, you'll go to new here. And then we want to select single user like we are here, and then we go next. And then here we want to give it a project name. So I'm going to call this coupling. Just call it coupling. In the name field right here. And then I'm going to push enter. And then click finish. And then the Inventor project editor. The project path unit doesn't exist. Should it be created? I'm going to just say okay. It should have been created in that space, but we're just practicing. So that's a future notice. Now, we'll click done here. So once we click done, we want to start a new part file. So to start a new part file, what we'll do is we'll go to get started here, tab again, panel, and then we'll go and select new. And now these are templates, so we want to start IPT file. The part files are IPTs. And we'll click this icon, which is already clicked. Thank goodness it's defaulted to that. And then we want to go part, just create part 3D view, standard part, and then we'll just click right here. And we'll say create new file. Now this will open up a new file in our drawing view. And here we want to start a sketch. Now to start a new sketch, click on 3D panel and hit sketch and go to where it says start 2D sketch. Now you see these planes open up in this window. So we need to select the plane that we want to sketch from. So in this project, we want to just select the XY plane. And then the XY plane will come into our view. Now on the ribbon, let's create a circle. So let's we got sketch circle. And let's do a center point. So we'll select the center point and just draw a circle right about, it doesn't matter, so let's go right about there to 3.70. Now we can add dimensions to this circle to adjust it. So what we'll do here, we're in sketch, and let's go down to our dimension under constraint, the constraint panel, and just hit dimension. And then we'll select each side of it, and there's our dimension. Now 3.70, and we can change this to whatever we want, but let's click OK, and that's finished. So that's how you create a sketch here. Now moving on, we want to edit this sketch. Let's click it again, and let's just make this 4. And then let's go to our view, and let's do a zoom all. So there's our circle with a 4-inch diameter. These are defaulting to inches, I think. Yes, these are defaulting to inches. I'm not going to say for sure, because I don't really know. Then we'll select escape to leave the command and deactivate that command. So let's do zoom all again. And once we zoom all, let's click finish. So there's our sketch is finished. And then we'll do another zoom all. to show the whole object. Now, let's create our base feature. Now, on the ribbon in 3D model, the tab of 3D model, let's create extrude. So select extrude, and then this object extrudes. Now, in this panel, we have our distance. We can select a distance A. Let's give this a distance of, let's make this 0.4. And then this is the direction. So let's make this in this direction. And then let's click OK. So there's our object that we created. Now, if you look here, this showed up in our project browser. So as I hover over it, it highlights. It's sort of like Rivet, actually. It does a lot like Rivet. It's nice to know Inventor, Navisworks, and Rivet. They all tend to work together. So now we have our 3D object that we created and extruded from Sketch. So now, right now, let's do some more things here. Let's have a look at our visual and our zoom window. So in the view, we can go zoom all, which we're in. Let's do a zoom window. We can go hover here. There's that window. Let's zoom select it. Let's select here. So what happens is if you do zoom select, it'll go right to the center of the view. Then let's go and let's do a zoom all once again. So now let's look at visual styles. Now in visual styles, you have realistic, shaded with edges, wireframe, and so on and so forth. Monochrome. So let's go into wireframe for what we want to do next here. Now let's add an extruded feature on this. So we're in wireframe. So let's go on the 3D ribbon again. And let's say sketch. Start 2D sketch. And let's pick. Okay, we have to select that. Click on the edge. Okay, now let's draw a line here. Let's just place a line here. And let's draw another line here. Now, on the ribbon, let's click Sketch, Constrain, Horizontal Constraint. So we go Sketch, Constrain, and let's go to our horizontal constraint. That's it. Now let's select the two lines to make these horizontal. This line is over constrained. I wonder why. Okay, because it was already horizontal. That's why. Now let's hit the equal constraint. And it'll make these two lines equal. Let's select this line and this line. Now these lines are equal. Now let's click the dimension on the constraint panel of the sketch ribbon and select the two lines. So let's click dimension. And let's select this line and this line. And let's make this distance 0.472. And let's click OK. And there. Now let's click Finish Sketch here. And there's our 2 lines. Now let's go back into our Create Extrude. And now we'll select this region right here. And let's give this a distance here. Let's enter 0.4 again here. We've got it defaulted there, so we got this distance. Now let's just say OK. And there's our extrusion. Now, it's in ambient mode right now, but that's okay. So we can go into our graphics window and just shift this guy around here to this side. And let's make another surface. Let's make another extruded feature here. So let's go to our Start 2D Sketch. And let's select this edge. And then we want to go with another line. Let's pick line here to there. One here to just here. Okay, now we can do what we did before. We can go and make these parallel. Let's see. This is horizontal constraint. Let's make this vertical constraint. So let's select this line and this line, and they're equal. Let's do our dimension again. And let's select this here, and let's make this 0.4. We got a little off here. Okay, I think we skipped a step here. Let's go back. We forgot to do our equal constraint, so I think we can simply go and undo this. So let's go and do our equal constraint. Make this and this equal. Okay, now once we do the equal constraint, we'll do our vertical constraint. We did our vertical, so let's do it again just to make sure. Yeah, we got that done. That's why this box comes up. So now once we have this, now let's do our dimension. In this box, let's make this 0.4. Okay, and there we have it. Now let's click Finish Sketch. And then we'll go and do our extrude. And select this. We'll make it 0.4 again at this side and click OK. And let's put this visual style into let's make this shaded. Or let's make it shaded with edges. So there we go, folks. We just made our first model in Inventor. So hey guys, let's move on. We'll move on to more. I just want to run through this quick exercise. But thank you for watching this video. If you like it or have any questions, please feel free to ask. Remember, I'm learning this with you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.